Today, I want to tell you a story from Central Java. Can you guess it? Today, I want to tell you a story with the title Timun Mas. Long time ago, there lived an old lady named Blora. She lived alone because her husband had passed away and she had no children. Every day he prayed for a child. Every day he asked, "Oh Lord, I'm sure you will give me a child. If you don't give me a child, who will take care of me someday? So please answer my prayer, Lord." The next day, when Mbok Rondo had prayed, there was a giant named Buto Ijo came to her house and heard her prayer. "Ha ha 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 ha! I know what you want, and I can give you a child, but in condition. You must give it back to me when it's 16 years old. Ha 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 ha." But Rhonda didn't think long, and she allowed it. So when this giant Buto Ijo gave her cucumber seed, but Rhonda was received it. And Buto Ijo said, "If you plant this cucumber seed, it will develop a giant cucumber. And in the huge cucumber, inside of the huge cucumber, there will a beautiful little baby." But Rhonda planted this cucumber seed in front of her house. The next day, he was very shocked because in front of her house, there were very big cucumber. And when Rondo wanted to open this cucumber, there was a beautiful little baby. You can look this. It's so cute and it's so small, but yeah, it's okay. It's beautiful, right? Yes. Mbok Rondo named her Timun Mas. Few years ago, Timun Mas grew into a very beautiful girl, and she loved very much animal. The important thing is she is very love mouse. And this Timun Mas, this young girl, is very smart and very kind. Mbok Rondo remembered his promise with Buto Ijo. She kept thinking about it, about the time when the Buto Ijo will take Timun Mas from her. Mbok Rondo told Timun Mas, "Timun Mas, you should go away. Buto Ijo wants to take you. Bring this out, and you must go." Timun Mas was very confused. What's wrong, Mom? I don't know anything. Finally, Mbok Rondo explained all of her past with Buto Ijo to the Timun Mas. "Okay, Mom, don't worry about it. I will go quickly." So the next day, Timun Mas ran away and went to the jungle. She was very afraid. Buto Ijo searched her anywhere. "Timun Mas, Timun Mas, Timun Mas, where are you? Ho 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 ho, where are you, Timun Mas?" Timun Mas was hide and very afraid. And suddenly, the Buto Ijo found her and came to her. Timun Mas was very afraid.
Unicorn!
And Timur must remember he have salt,
out of the box ya Bu.
and then he just threw away his salt, like like a magic, like unicorn. So he just threw away, and suddenly
Yeay, Jovanka.
Buto Ijo sank into a model lake and died there. And in the end, Timun Mas can live happily with her mother.
Yang sulit kan
That is the end of my story. So from this story, we can learn to keep our promise well. And if you don't keep your promise, if you can't keep your promise, it's better you don't make that promise. And as a young generation, we can also learn don't never give up. Thank you. That is all for me. Goodbye.
Yeay, Jovanka. Sip, 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 sip.
6
Good.
minutes, 6 seconds.
Okay, thank you very much, Jovanka, for your performance. Next, we move to the commentator. The first commentator, please, Mrs. Nunu, please give your comment.
Okay, thank you, Jovanka. Can you hear my voice now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, your story is quite interesting. It is an old story from Central Java, Timun Mas. Yeah, when I was a child, I like reading this story. Yeah, thank you, Na. And you have tried to deliver this story in such an expressive way by using your movement, by using your face expression. But I think that there is something that you still need to improve, especially your pronunciation. I think you mispronounce some words that make the audience or the listener get confused with what
Kita
saying.
memang harus
Okay,
tiru aksinya
anyway,
orang barat kan
I'm
memang
sure
susah.
you
Soalnya
can
lidahnya kita kan sudah berbeda.
practice it more and more so that you can be better in the future. Thank you, Jovanka, for your storytelling. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Nunu. Mrs. Nunu. Next commentator, we have Miss Pardini. So, Miss Pardini, please give your comment.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Jovanka.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So thank you for your entertaining performance. I do like it. The good thing is you're obviously confident. Your voice is clear. Your expressions, your gestures are great, and I can see that you practice well in such amount or in such a limited time. So that's really great. But yeah, you have some homeworks that you need to do. It's your pronunciation. At first, when I heard you say cucumber sheets, I think it's such a blanket with a cucumber motif on it. But then, later on, I knew the context was it's a seed. Okay, it's the seeds of cucumbers. And then you also have a little homework with your grammar. Sometimes you call Timun Mas she, sometimes you call he. Yeah, and I know it's natural because you try to memorize the story, and you also try to make a scene about it. You try to make a movement about it, and that's natural. And you can learn by practice more about it. So overall, I think I like better the first plot twist than the second. I found it you're trying hard to make the words align to your story, but yeah, that's a good job because you can still perform your story. But yeah, I think I still like the first plot twist better than the second one. Overall, it's a great performance and I like it. Thank you so much, Jovanka.
Nunggu satunya.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Pardini. Next, we move to Miss Arin. Please give your comment.
Yes, thank you, Jovanka. I appreciate the background. It makes the framing a lot better. I think you did a very good job. You were very expressive and cheerful. It makes the whole storytelling very enjoyable. I really like seeing you tell the story because you feel very interested in the story yourself. The plot twist, I think you did a good job, but but the second one, I think you put it in, but it doesn't really work that well. But I think you did a good job because I think integrating unicorn to that scene is very hard. But I think you did a good job. Other than that, I agree with the other judges. Maybe work on your pronunciation a bit better and practice so you don't have to, so you don't make minor grammatical errors. But other than that, I think it's a great performance. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much to Miss Arin.